fly. Thank you, but I find something missing. And you're all HR guys. You can't have one element missing in you, and that is enthusiasm. When you're filled with enthusiasm, you're filled with energy, because enthusiasm is the most contagious virus you can ever catch. So I want to hear one round of applause with enthusiasm. Okay, I'm sorry. You had a little enthusiasm in your hands, but I saw something missing on your faces. The smile. You're not smiling enough. So I want to see a big smile on all your faces. Come on. Yeah, so when you smile and applaud, you create more energy. I'm going to quote her. So let's hear it. You smile and applaud. Okay, let me do a test. I'm going to do a test. Before I tell you who I am, what I do, I'm going to do a little test. And I promise you, many of you will pass with flying colors. So don't be scared, just be honest. How many of you ever copied in your exams? No? Okay, nobody had it. Alright, I failed, so I could not copy. Alright, now the quick test I want to run with you is, how many of you are happy working where you're working? Okay, not all hands are up. Not all hands. Someone think, wow, what a question. Are you sure you're happy? When you're happy to go to work, what does it show? The typical signs of people who are happy to go to work. They reach early to work. Agree? Disagree? More or less. More or less. They leave late or last? Yes or no? Yes. Thank you, ma'am. They have all the energy. They look for the boss. The boss is, they're not bothered if the boss is coming, watching or no. And at every appraisal meeting they say, you want to fill in the blank? There's silence. I don't know why you're laughing. You made me nervous. At every appraisal meeting they say, wow, what a great place to be. You think so?
Yes.
Is he going to get a promotion? I promise you. How many of you think you can choose your boss? Put your hands up if you think you can choose your boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. More women than men are saying this. You can choose your boss. I agree with you. You can choose your boss. I chose my boss. My first boss was Mr. Ratan Tata. I don't know if you all know him. The greatest leader, the greatest industrialist in my country, India. The chairman of the Tata Group. And I was very happy working for him. I was 27 years of age. He was 44. He was the chairman. And I was raining with energy, multiplied my energy. Tell me, what could I do for you that could be different? That could be different. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me say good afternoon to all of you. Thank you. You cannot imagine so wonderful it looks seeing multiple people sitting here from different companies, maybe about 6 countries who are participating from GCC. Some of them dress. See how well he's dressed for the please, can I hold your hand? Please stand. Please stand. See how well he's there. 3-piece suit.
Thank you very much.
This is what the awards do. You wear 3-piece suit. Okay, I'm feeling too hot. I actually want to take this off. I told the hotel to increase the AC. They're not listening to me, and I paid the bill in advance. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you. GCC Best Employer Brands is my brainchild. It's a part of the Employer Branding Institute, which was set up 13 years ago. The Employer Branding Institute is a virtual organization that is existing in close to about 39 countries. It has senior leaders in HR who are a part of the Employer Branding Institute who work in advisory capacity, besides the multiple roles that they possess in terms of what they do in human resources function. It's a not-for-profit making body. As you will notice, I never take a sponsor for the awards because I believe they have to be independent. We work very hard to make this event happen. It takes us one year of planning, and minutes of change can change everything in what we do. So thank you. I think the recommendations come largely from individuals who believe that this is a great place to work for, that this organization is a great company to work for. And the recognition comes from a fact that individuals and who contribute to the intellect of selection contributed very thoroughly in terms of the research design. Now you have a choice. You can take your awards, sit down, applaud, be with others, network with others and tell me why your company is great, or even look for a job. There are many CHROs here, and some of them have said, if you've got good people, recommend them to me, I'm going to hire them. So I can see one person smiling. A lovely smile of yours. Yeah, please will you introduce yourself?
I am Khalid Al-Barwani, Human Resources Manager in Oman Cables Industry.
In Oman Cables. You think I'm right in what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed.
Your boss is around you.
No.
No, he's not. Okay. You can say what you want to say. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we do is we make this selection very prudently, very judiciously. We want no controversy around the award. The whole idea is best practices. Employer branding is your ability to use marketing communications effectively to translate talent management strategy into the fabric of your business. It's not a complex definition. If you think employer branding makes sense to you, you will invest in employer brand and communications. If you think it does not make sense to you, you will not invest in employer brand and communication. What you say is as important and exactly as important as how you say it. So great employer brands say things right, do things right, and act things right. So for many, how many of you for the first time were a part of this ceremony? First time. Please put your hands up. Okay. How many of you for the second time or third time? Put your hands right up. Okay. For all those of you second and third time, can I request you to stand up? Please stand. Please give them a big round of applause because they've come back. A big round of applause. Sir, what makes you come back?
It's a prestigious award. We're really honored to be part of this.
Thank you. So what makes you look so smart with your hands in your pocket? What makes you come back?
And a free lunch.
It's joking.
It's great to be in the room with lots of other HR professionals.
Thank you. Can I walk up to you, sir? What makes you come back?
Actually, I come back to make sure that all our efforts in HR and our employees get this rewards. And we really feel proud when we get it last year.
Thank you. Feel very proud that you get it last year. I'm going to ask one or two women too. Sir, what makes you come back?
We feel extremely happy to receive this award, and it is very good encouragement for our people to know that we are selected as one of the GCC best employer of the year. And also it is a motivation for people to continue with our company. Thank you.
There are lots of seats vacant. I've put extra chairs for many of you, so please take a seat, sit down and enjoy the program. Hi, good to see you. Let's take a step further. I did introduce you to Professor John Nash. Does anybody remember Professor John Nash, Nobel Prize winner? Okay. I'm going to introduce you to Professor John Nash in an electronic version. He suffers from schizophrenia. He has a horrible disease of hallucinating. And in his hallucinations, he starts imagining negative things in his life which affect him. He created the best mathematical models that influenced the flight simulation because of whom or because of which we land safely and take off safely. But many don't know that his wife left him because of schizophrenia. She came back to his life to reform him and to tell him, I am going to be with you whatever happens, no matter what gets affected. Ladies and gentlemen, this Nobel Prize winner is a leader par excellence. He is one symbiotic of change, he is one indicative of change, and he is one transformational of change. To me, he surpasses all levels of excellence in every way. Today, when I proudly present his story to you, more in a digital format, you will realize that there is somebody in life you need to go back to and tell that person, you are the reason I'm here, you are all my reasons. And And if you can go back and say this to somebody, that you are the reason I'm here, you're all my reasons, I think the purpose of your life is achieved. Try saying that to your wife today. Try saying that to your spouse. Try saying that to your employer. And you create a situation which will have a rippling effect. So if you enjoy this clipping which I'm presenting to you, let me give you a little secret. This clipping is from a film called A Beautiful Mind. How many of you have seen the film? Lovely. So you will recognize it, you will identify with it, and you will love it. A Beautiful Mind. Professor John Nash. As the lights dim, I'm happy to present to you the Nobel Prize winner in his award-winning speech. You're all my reasons. I won't hear you. I get enamored with this video. Come, any comments? What are your feelings watching it? What do you think was the sign of his wife putting both her hands on her heart and soul, and he taking that handkerchief out and indicating to her? What do you think was your interpretation? How many of you have a partner in your life to whom you could say, you are the reason I am, you're all my reasons? Put your hands up. You're blessed. You're blessed. How many of you will go back home today and tell this to your partner, you're all my reasons, you're the reason I am? Please put your hands up. Don't feel shy. Yeah? Many of you. Somebody's blushing. I would do that. You know, the greatest gift you can give to anybody, including your family, is time. Have you tried giving time to somebody as a gift? You've tried? What happens? Tell me.
I think time is something that is the most precious, it's so valuable that there is no money on monetary aspect to it. And I think time, you should share it with your loved ones, be it work is your love, or your partner, or your kids, or your friends. I think that's very important.
Absolutely. On somebody's birthday, just be, if you have a teenage daughter or son, and they want you to do whatever they want you to do, just do it for a few hours. You will live life to the fullest. You'll actually live life to the fullest. You have somebody you like and love, give them your time. Okay, I'm going to spend 3 minutes on making you do something which I love at. I'm great at it, but I'm sure you're all greater than me. I want you to meet 5 people in this room whom you've not met before, and talk to them something that you've not spoken before. 5 people. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do that, for which you need to get up and move somewhere else, meet them and come back. You can give them your card, you can give them a handshake, you can give a hug. How many of you know in Australia, there's somebody who started a movement called Free Hugs? Free Hugs. No, I'm not joking. He started a movement called Free Hugs, and his full-time job is to give hug to the world. Okay, so 3 minutes, come on, to do networking. Get up and meet somebody whom you have not met before, exchange cards with them, talk to them, and go to some other part of the room, into one corner. Come on, shake hands with them. 3 minutes, 3 people, 5 people, 10 people. Come on. Please come back. Come back, come back. Wow. Come on, please be seated. Please be seated. Can I get that, please? Please be seated. Please be seated. How many of you felt that you were in a school, in a recess, in a break time, and you were doing what you were doing? Put your hands up honestly. You felt you were in a school. 1 person, 2 people, 3, 4. How many of you felt elated doing it? You're top of the world doing it. What are you doing? Put your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many of you think it's a boring job to do networking? No, somebody's trying to do like this. One person says it's a boring job. And how many of you collected, anyone collected 10 cards? 9? 8? 7? 6? 5? 3. Okay, 3. So all those who collected 3 cards, stand up. We'll applaud for you. Give them a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Great. You're great networkers. You get a job easily. Okay. I believe he has to go or something else. The Commercial Bank International, the director is here and he has an urgent meeting. So I'm going to request Dr. Susanna Trump to do me the honor. She is a brand custodian who flew in from Hungary today, from Europe, to do the honors for us. If you'll be generous enough, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome her with a big round of applause. Come on. So can I invite, sir, I kept my promise for you, the Commercial Bank International to step up to receive their honor. And we're going to give you a big round of applause, I promise you. Enjoy your meeting. So please come walk up.
Thank you very much for this prestigious award. It's actually our first time. I'm really happy that we actually managed to get a seat here, and hopefully we'll be here the next year. Thank you very much.
Congratulations and thank you. Is anybody else? He's out. Okay, thank you. Great. They all smell so good. They've applied some local perfume, and it smells so good with that local perfume, you know. I was doing this all the time. Yeah, all right. It's good to smell good. You know, for many of you don't know, smell is the genesis of all marketing. So if you want to get your marketing act right, get your smell right. That's what Martin Lindstrom, my friend, teaches in marketing. So ladies and gentlemen, networking, your way to success. So now let me introduce to you a 95-year-old man. His name is Charles. He did the impossible possible. He ran an Olympic race at 95. At 95, how many of you would think of doing anything? Please draw inspiration from, if I'm alive, okay. He was alive. You know, the lifespan has increased. Many of you are going to live. My friend Linda Grayton from London Business School says, if you are 40 and healthy, you will live till 70. If you are 70 and healthy, you will live till 90. So please plan your retirement. Plan who's going to fund your retirement. And I think she talks intelligently. Who's going to fund your retirement? And it's very important for you to know who's going to fund your retirement. So you need to have skills even if you retire. Those skills that help you to survive, sustain and thrive. I make a living out of teaching, so I can tell you. Let me introduce you to Charles. Charles to me is a great leader. At 95 he ran the Olympics, which people don't think they could do. Let's see what happened to Charles when he runs the Olympic. Can I have the short video please? Charles. You draw inspiration from this? Yeah? How many of you think you have the energy of Charles in you? Many of you. Wonderful. So you'll remain young all your life. An organization is full of energy. The greater the energy it has, the more multiply effect it can create. And that energy comes through people. Through people. So let me take you to the second last one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying this, let me take you to the second last one. The second last one is called excelling in a changing world. It will give you some simple truths which you know, but you don't practice them. And if you were to practice them, your companies will become great places, happy companies and prosperous companies. Because employees of these companies will do so well to reach the highest excellence of success, excelling in a changing world. You may like to make some notes if you want to, or you might just want to remember them. Whatever the choice is, completely yours. Excelling in a changing world. I'm looking at your faces. What does it feel? Good one? Good one? Simple? Did it remind you of anything? What did it remind you of?
Hello everyone. Well, there are two things that really pressed my attention. There is one slide about trusting and inspiring, inspiring soul, and as well being creative. And coming from GE, this is part of our GE beliefs. This is our pillars. So it's definitely make a difference for ourselves as employees and as well for our leaders.
Congratulations. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Something more? Everyone in the world has same number of hours. All great leaders have same time. If they can make it great, why can't you? Why can't I? Simple truths of life. You think, how many of you think you need to be reminded of them? Be honest, put your hands up. You need to be reminded. Thank you for being honest. How many of you think you know it already? You know all this and you don't practice it? Very few hands going up. And you think you want to share this with somebody? You want to share it with your colleagues? How many of you would like to share it? Right up, many of you. Great. The last one is the story of KLM. Many of us like problems in life. We invite them by some action which is incorrect. And like they say, never ever share your problems with anybody. 70% people have their own and 30% people are happy you got problems in life. So here is what KLM did. They had a huge problem with people who are forgetting some things in their seat pocket. In this 2-minute video, they've given you a solution to the problem. A solution which many of us would not imagine. And they did it very successfully. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the last video for this afternoon is pretty inspirational. To me, I'm a believer that if you are inspired, there's so much more you can do. With great inspiration, great leadership happens. Let's watch what KLM did before we start this ceremony. The KLM video. Great video, isn't it? I wanted you all to smile and laugh. How many of you are happy you saw it? Yeah, put your hands up. Great. It's on YouTube. Log on to YouTube, KLM latest video. This they used as a commercial, and I'm glad. Such a simple video. You want to share this with somebody? Use it for problem solving? Please go ahead and do it. Thank you for saying that. So let's get cracking with the ceremony. The GCC Best Employer Brand Awards in its 7th edition. Just before the final episode in February of the Global Best Employer Brands that takes place in Mumbai at the World HRD Congress 2018. The Twitter handles are right here. They're also on your table. On your tabletops in the form of a small little piece of paper that explains to you why we have this Twitter handle for World HRD Congress that celebrated the Silver Jubilee edition this year in Mumbai with over 133 countries and 2,894 people in attendance. So if you want to compete for the Global Best Employer Brands, after today, the doors are open. You will meet many countries, many leaders, many companies. And of course, at a peer level, your ability to benchmark and say, we are best and we compare only with the best of the best. So, Dr. Susanna Trump, can I have the privilege to get you back again on the stage? Thank you for flying in from Hungary to do the honors today. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to her. Thank you so much, Doctor. I appreciate it. So, my colleague Dr. Alok Pandit is here to help me. Alok, will you please come in to help me? I need a little break. I know somebody's in a hurry to do so. So let's get Jinan Investments LLC. I believe you have an urgent thing to do. So please step up, sir. We are going to give you the honors and then request you to say a few words. Please be on stage, sir, for a minute. Investor for Securities Company. Investor for Securities, can I invite you? The Investor for Securities Company, please step up, sir, to receive your honors. Hi, good to meet you, sir. What an honor to meet you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, we're going to take a few sound bites before Alok does the announcements right here on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Put your hands up.
First of all, it's an honor to be with all of the HR professionals here. And thank you very much for organizing this lovely event. On behalf of Jinan Investment, I would like to thank you, and we just promise to keep employment in Jinan Investment a rewarding opportunity, and we will keep on striving to attract and develop and retain the talent that we have. Thank you very much, Dr. Bhatia, for having us here today, and it is good to be appreciating all the companies that are always working hard to be presenting their employer branding over such competitive markets. Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I feel like Adele. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We are the Investor for Securities company from Saudi Arabia. We are one of the, not one of the, actually we are the largest investment company in Saudi Arabia. An investment company that is not an affiliate of a bank. Mainly real estate investments. Okay, this is the what sells the flies in Saudi Arabia. Nevertheless, there are always other tracks, other asset classes to invest in. I'm glad to be associated with the World Sustainability. Actually, myself, I'm doing my PhD at the moment in sustainability economics in Saudi Arabia. I'm from Bahrain, actually. I'm not from Saudi Arabia, but I do work in Lebanon. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. I'm honored. Thank you.
Okay, Alok, over to you to announce. You have another moment. Thank you so much. The first winner for the GCC Best Employer Brands in no order as given in front of me, Rack Ceramics. Please be on stage, get others to join you. Actia Group PJSC. Cosmo Travel. One Media Company WLL. One Media, you know that. Electa Gulf. DM Healthcare. Al Rajiv Bank. Well, I'd like to, can we all come together for a group photo and then we'll take sound bites. Ma'am, you to be on the center. You in the center and. Wow, give them a big round of applause.
few song rights.
Thank you all for this event, and we're really proud from on behalf of Faraji Bank to give this awards. I believe last year the two main things we learned in our HR transformation journey, one is caring about employees. So again, we create a lot of communications to our employees, having dedicated call center for HR and a lot of other things. The other things I think in my mind is to be fair. Fairness is our employees. So again, fair KPIs, make sure that life work balance is there. So again, I believe these two factors make a lot of difference.
Thank you to the World HRD Congress for nominating and selecting us as one of the good employers in the Middle East. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm also with Astrodean Healthcare. We are an organization that are trying to raise our standards and taking care of our employees. We have 20,000 employees around the globe, and our key area is focusing on continuous learning.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm from Electa Gulf. As we know, every organization is as good as its employees. So we believe in fair opportunity, recognition to our employees, because today wherever we are, it's because of the hard work of the employees. And I thank Mr. Bhatia to give us this honor, and I'm deeply honored to receive this on behalf of Electa. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bhatia, and for this award. This is a good engagement for all of us HR professionals to keep us going. Thank you.
Thank you for the great and honor to be part of Best Award. AVDE is a leading company in water and beverage within UAE and GCC. And in a very simple word, we care as AVDE, and we excel beyond excellence. When we talk about employer brand, it is how normally the external world sees your organization and how they feel before they join your organization. But main thing which we are focusing, and I'm happy that I joined this company 2 years back with a very good, already I inherited good HR practices, and my predecessor also is here, and also the good standing of Rack Ceramics. But whether our employees, again, are feeling that this is a great brand. So we focused on the activities of engaging them, looking at their issues, their problems, and how they are motivated and they feel proud about producing and selling our products. So that has been the focus. And thank you very much for recognizing our efforts. Thank you, Dr. Bhatia, for having us here.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to do a little U-turn. Sir, can I have you on stage? Please. Please. Sir, can I have you on stage for a minute? Sir, can I get you on stage for a minute? Please. Sir, can I have you on stage for a minute? Okay. The reason, could you all gentlemen whom I just called on the stage invite to come to the center with my honorable guest, Dr. Trunk, right in the center. There are four of you, correct. Now, this is 5 of you. Lovely. Would you do me a favor? You need to give these two sets of people. I'm going to release an icon today, ladies and gentlemen. If you like it, please express it, because the icon is really beautiful and it will impact your mind. Let's see what they will unleash. Give it to them and give one this side. Yeah. Let's see what you just have to unwrap it, hold it. We take a picture for the media. You'll get to see what it is. I'm so honored. Yes, please unwrap it. All of you together, and then hold it. The businessman of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, if you raise it. Yes, so thank you, the first set of winners. I cannot keep you permanently on the stage. Others have to come. So, thank you, the first set of winners. Next set. The best employer brand goes FLC Group. FLC Group. Please be on stage, FLC Group. Union National Bank, Abu Dhabi. Please be on stage. Next winner for innovative HR practices, L&T Electrical and Automation LTD. For best strategy in line with business, Gulf Petrochem. And Zen Group Bahrain. Well, can the winners align for a group photograph? Presenter to be in the center. Awardees can flank her on either side. Well, let's take a few sound bites starting from Zen Group, Bahrain.
Hello everyone, my name is Dana, I'm from Zain Bahrain. If there is something that Zain Bahrain stands for and so proud of, is the unique culture that we have. We successfully created a second home for our employees. If you will ask, we call ourselves, by the way, Zainers. If you would ask any Zainer, they will tell you that Zain is home. And this is, I think, is big. I'd like to thank you all for recognizing that, and thank you so much.
Hello everyone. I think Gulf Petrochem, whatever position or a niche it has created for itself as a downstream petroleum companies, is primarily because of the very innovative HR practices which we have been following, which are, I would say, amongst the best in the industry, which has helped us to grow and expand rapidly in the recent years, and will continue to do so in the coming years. And I would like to thank, on behalf of my company, the organizers for recognizing our efforts of all the employees. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Shabna. I handle HR function for L&T, Larsen & Toubro. People who are from India might be knowing more about Larsen & Toubro. And here in Middle East, we are into automation and telecom project business. We are also into other diversified business in Middle East. First of all, I would like to thank my CEO, Mr. Sandeep Bhatt, who has given me an opportunity to participate in this event. I would also like to thank my global HR head, Mr. Mohapatra. He could not join us today, but I would like to thank him for that. And I give it to my CEO, Mr. Sandeep Bhatt, to talk more about what we are in L&T.
Good afternoon, everybody. Firstly, it's an honor to have this from the organizers. It's a great feeling. One thing which Shabnam is telling you is we come from Larsen & Toubro, which has a legacy of almost 79 years. So largely we are benefited by this culture we bring in, and when we come to a country like GCC, we are here for the last 7-8 years. Every time we come to a new place, we try to be as local as possible, so that the comfort as the being at home feeling is there with the people, and that probably makes us a good workplace. Thank you, everybody.
Hello everyone, my name is Ali. I am from Union National Bank. This is really an honorable time, an honorable gift, an award. And on behalf of the entire UNB group, I would like first to thank our chairman, His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, and our visionary leader, the CEO, Mr. Muhammad Nasr Abedin, and our UNB family, everybody, our people, and the organizers. And last but not the least, all the wonderful attendees. Thank you very much.
Maybe just quickly to add to Mr. Ali said, this is the 4th year that we will be winning this award, 4th successive year. And I can say congratulations to you all. The expanding scope of it, the awards, congratulations to Dr. Bhatia and the entire team. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this award. It is an honor to receive it. It is our second year to receive this award. Thank you, Dr. Bhatia. We at FLC Group have a team of around 250 people specializing in different on-ground activation, customer engagement programs, road shows across GCC, and our team is our priority. Thank you again.
Just to add to what Adriana said, I'm also from FLC. It's an honor to be a part of such a lovely audience and those companies, Zen, Petrochem, L&T, UNB, 79 years and they're just 9 years. So thank you, we are learning from all of you, and thank you everybody.
Well, congratulations winners, and if you take your seats, we'll get the next set on stage. Moving ahead, for excellence in HR through technology, ORPIC. On stage. Joining OPIC would be the best corporate strategy professional, Madhu G. Nagarajan, Vice President for Al Siraj Holdings. The Woman Achiever of the Year, Adriana Uswat, Managing Partner, FLC Group. The HR Leadership Award goes to Ali Khalid Al Hashmi, Senior VP and Head of Human Resources and Center of Excellence Group, Union National Bank, Abu Dhabi. And Mr. Ali Zahir, HR Head for Basics Middle East. The HR-oriented CEO award goes to Mr. Mohit Malhotra, CEO of Dabur International. If someone from the team representing. Well, can we line for a group photograph? And a few sound bites.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Prabhu. I'm collecting this award on behalf of our CEO, Mr. Mohit Malhotra from Dabur International. So I actually head the parent manufacturing facility of Dabur International in Ras Al Khaimah. And thank you. It's an honor.
Hi everyone. Thanks Dr. Bhatia, Mr. Asif and the jury members to consider me for this prestigious award. I would like to say that few words about HR. I strongly believe that we all have some hidden talent in ourselves. Everyone is unique. The need of the hour is to transform that into action. Especially in context of Middle East market, if you see, HR is considered more of a visa processing office, which is not the case. So we should work, we should go all out and have a 360-degree approach towards the function of HR. And work on the improvisation, day out, day night. Thank you.
Hello again, my name is Ali from Union National Bank, and first of all I just would like to thank everybody and thank the organizers again, and to let you know that Union National Bank's tagline is the bank that cares, and it lives to it. Thank you.
Hello again. It is a great honor to receive this prestigious award. I just wanted to thank everyone. Thank you, organizers. And just one word, possibilities are limitless. If you believe in it, we are here to make your campaigns alive.
Hi. I'm coming from Oman. It says that I'm the best corporate strategy professional. Thank you for the endorsement, sir. I believe direction is more important than speed, and purpose is more important than need. So this is what I've been doing for 12 years. So this is a good benchmark and an endorsement for me and my career. Thanks a lot.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are actually happy to be here and honored. This is our first time, and we feel proud. This will serve an effort for everyone that they have put in current year, and it will drive us forward also to reach to more success. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Please take your seats, awardees, and I'll get the next segment rolling. These are the Middle East Training and Development Leadership Awards, the Best Apprenticeship Program, ORPIC. For the best practice in learning transfer for improving business bottom line goes to ORPIC.
Training Provider of the Year, Blue Ocean Academy. For excellence in training and development, an overall award for the best results-based training goes to ORPIC. Well, the training leader of the year, Mr. Ali Al-Marouki, Learning and Development Manager of ORPIC. For outstanding contribution to global learning, Dr. Satya Menon, Executive Director, Academics, Blue Ocean Management Training and Consultancies. The CHR of the Year, Abdul Razak, Director HR and Admin, Abir Medical Group. Well, he also receives the Exemplary Leader of the Year. Top HR leaders in the Middle East region, Harish Nandwani, Group HR Head, Alhambra Group of Companies. And the CHR of the year goes to Ankita Singh, VP and Global Head HR, Signex Datamatics Technologies Limited. Signex Datamatics also receives the Dream Company to work for. Signex, Ankita, there is a second award for you. Well, can we line for a photograph? All of you a group photograph, and then I'll take sound bites. Step a little in front. Round of applause. So beyond stage, I have one more person to invite, and then for customer value management, HDFC Standard Life Insurance Company Limited.
I'm here to collect this award on behalf of HDFC Life and its CRL team. Thank you. It's an honor for HDFC Life. Thank you very much.
Hello, good evening everybody. I'm Anita George and I'm honored to be here to attend this event and receiving this award on behalf of my daughter Ankita Singh. So thank you everyone and congratulations to everybody.
Good evening friends. I personally believe that
life is all about value addition and touching people's life. Definitely such an award touches our life, and in return we are responsible, being an HR professional, to touch and create value addition for many more people those are associated with us. So we are receiving these awards not because we have done something credible, but people those are around, those are associated with us, we are receiving these awards on behalf of them. One more thing which I know Dr. R.L. Bhatia since 2000. One very important thing which I just said, that it's all about the value creation and touching people's life, and giving reward is one of the best way of touching somebody's life. And Dr. Bhatia is doing this great job for many years, not only in India. He has started with India, but now he's globally touching people's life. A round of applause is for Dr. Bhatia. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Myself Abdul Razak, representing Abir Medical Group. We are a healthcare provider group based in Saudi Arabia. We started expanding in GCC countries for the last 2-3 years. Thank you very much for the organizers, and I am very much honored to have these awards. One of the awards is exemplary leader. So of course, there should be a leader only if there are followers. So I would like to dedicate this award to my management, my team, as well as my employees. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Satya Menon. I'm the Academic Director of Blue Ocean Academy. We are in this market for the last 20 years, and I'm very proud to say that we would have trained more than 75,000 professionals in the region, and at least 60 to 70% of the organizations, even a lot of names of brands I can see here, we have students who have studied from this organization. And thank you, Dr. Bhatia. You are really an inspirational person. The last time I met you, also you talked about the time, giving time to your loved ones. I don't know how many of you have registered that in your mind. Time is not, he didn't say give time to your employees, he didn't say give time to somebody else, he said give time to your family. So this is something which I've been practicing, and this award also my wife is my inspirational coach. She's there taking photograph of mine. So wherever I travel now, earlier I used to travel alone, so now I made it a point, wherever I travel for business, I always take my wife along. Yeah, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very honored really to receive the award of Training Leader of the Year. And I owe all success to my team for their hard work, dedication, and commitment. And they're sharing this moment with me today. So we are very honored, and thank you.
Congratulations, winners. Do take your seats.